Welcome back everyone, it's Sylvia from Aussie Scrapper, and today I will be sharing with you my new method of storing my stencils. So I started off by going to Officeworks and I bought this lovely sturdy folder in one of my favourite colours, of course, and I also bought these heavyweight 70 microns page protectors, which are really good quality and strong to hold my stencils. And that's the page protector. It's nice, it's strong, it's really good quality. So I start by going through my stencils and I just separated it into piles, 6x6s, there's some 12x12s, A4 ones that I had and some smaller ones. And I won't bore you with this process, I'll just cut to the end because I had a few stencils and I even had some that I didn't even know I had. So there you go, it was time to sort them all out. These pink A4 papers are left over from some invites that I made a while ago, and I'm going to utilise them on these stencils. And all I'm doing here is I'm getting my stencils and just trying to find their placements and how I want to organise them. And those metal ones there, those metal stencils, they're the very first ones I ever bought. But I swapped them over and I put in these square stencils that I got from Delish. And I'll just be using some washi tape to keep my page protector in place. So now I've got my pad out and all I'm doing is I'm making a note of the makers of these stencils, whether they be Scrap Mats, Craft, Delish Scraps, etc. You get the drift. And then I will be making labels so that I can stick on the page protectors further down the track. So I've got my fuse tool, and I will be making a slit in the paper, and each stencil will end up having a little pocket all of its own. So they're all going to have a little home. So this is where I'm just using the fuse tool and cutting, and it just, as you can see, it just cuts the sleeve there. And I'm now about to make my very first pockets. So all I'm doing here is just making sure that when I insert the stencil, I can pull it in and out easily, and working out where I'm going to fuse my sleeve together. So there I am with the fuse tool, and it's fusing the paper together. So there it is, my little pocket's all made. And I'm inserting, off camera I did cut my cardstock, and I just insert my stencils. And there they are. First pockets, first homes, all done. So excited, and I was really happy with this. So now I'm going to work on the top stencils, and what I'm doing here is I'm trying to work out where I'm going to fuse the sleeve here. So I've moved it up, and that's great to have this craft mat with the lines, because I can line it all up now, and that's my fuse tool. It's got this little wheel on it. I'm just going to run it through, and that fuses the plastic together. So now everyone's got a little pocket. I'm making sure I can pull things up and down and to fuse some more fusing. Oh gosh, lots of fusing here. But it was a lot of fun, and I think this method is going to work for me. Anyway, I'll probably do another video of how it's working for me down the track. But let's see. So that's 4 pockets done. And I will turn it around. That's what it looks like so far, all nice and neat, and I've got all my little ones there. And I should flip it around soon. And I haven't made any slits on this side, but I don't have any other stencils to put on it. I'm going to have to get a few of the smaller ones. I really do like the smaller ones. I'm just putting it into my folder now. So when I get more new, smaller ones that will fit there, I'll just put them in there later on. So onto my second pocket, doing exactly the same procedure. And I think I start working on my 6x6 stencils. So as you see, I've done exactly the same process as before. I've slit the plastic sleeve where I needed to. And I'm also going to be fusing the plastic sleeve for that little rectangle stencil there, and because I didn't want it going all the way down, because then you have to stick your finger all the way down, I just fused it down the bottom there, so it's just easier to take out if I ever use it. So now I'm fusing the top part for the top stencil, and yes, just putting it all together. I did cut all my bits and pieces of paper off screen. I'm sure you all know how to trim paper, so no need to see all that. I'm trying to keep this video as short as I possibly can. So yes, just doing all the fusing, and I do this till all my 6x6s have got a home. Just making a note of if it's a Crafters Workshop stencil, etc., just so that I can eventually make some sticky labels and stick it on the top there, so that I know whose stencil I'm using. So that's all done. Oh, this is where I decided, I just found, you know, the stencils, they come with that black backing, and because that one you couldn't see, I actually like that black backing. So I go back and I cut the black backing that comes with all the stencils and just inserted them, and it makes them pop. So I do that off camera, but I do eventually end up doing it to all of them. I've now got these Tim Holtz stencils, and the same process, but because I don't want them to go all the way down, because I don't want to be sticking my fingers down, I'm just going to, well, as you'll see, I'll just fuse the plastic together just down the bottom there, and then I'll slit it open so I can put some other smaller stencils, or I might even use those pockets for something completely different later on. Who knows what's going to happen, but this is how it's going to work for now. And what else do I do? The next lot of stencils I'm not going to film because they're actually just A4 stencils that I have. So they're going to fit neatly into just a normal sleeve. And yes, I hope that this really works for me. And if anyone wants to go ahead and try it, you're more than welcome. Let me know in the comments below if you do and how it works for you. I'd really be interested because I'm hoping that this will really work for me. Ta-da! Here's the finished product. As you can see, everything has a place, and all my stencils I've backed now with some black cardstock, which makes them pop that little bit more. Just going to give it a quick flip through, and as you can see, they're my 6x6s, and I did try to group them in similar categories. As you will see, I've got the two fishes together, some backgrounds, and yeah. I've also got some Christmas stencils that I have to do, but I haven't done them just yet because I'm going to have them I'm going to get a tab and separate them and then have like Christmas all with their own little section within the folder. But I can do that later. Christmas is a while back, but at least now I can flick through, I can see exactly what I have, and I'm even surprised myself with what I have. So I'm really hoping that this is going to work for me. I like the fact that it's all neat, it's all in one place, and I've got extra pockets. I can add extra sleeves. I've still got plenty of sleeves. And yes, I've got some other bits and pieces of templates that way forward. I just put it all there. So anyway, let me know in the comments below what you think about this. If you're going to try it, let me know if you did try it and if you like it. But I just like it that it's all in one spot. And I can just get to my stencils really easily. They're just going to sit on my desk and I'll be able to pull them out. And I cannot wait to start using this. So thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you like my idea. Till next time, bye.